The chairman of the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. The Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority is a body corporate set up by an Act of Parliament number 40 of 2011. And our major role is to correct our unclaimed financial assets, to safeguard the same and unite the same with the owners. So over the last 8 years that we've been operational, we have really worked to unite Kenyans with their money. But first we start with the correction. We moved from zero to correcting 32.5 billion or thereabout of cash, real cash, for the people of Kenya. And also correcting 1,719,000,000 shares worth 30.5 billion worth of shares. So in total, we have corrected over the last 8 years 63+ billion shares equivalent and cash equivalent. Therefore, as an institution, we've done a survey and have observed that by 2018, over 240 billion was held by holders out there illegally. We urge these holders, who include private and public institutions, including individuals holding money that they cannot trace the owner, hence qualified to be unclaimed, to release this money to Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, and there is a heavy fine and penalty for not doing so. So release the money to us before we come for you, and it will be expensive for nothing. Secondly, we want to urge Kenyans to come and claim this money. It's so easy to claim this money. For the last 8 years, with all the effort made by us and the management, we have managed to pay over 2.3 billion. We need to pay up to 7 billion by the close of the next financial year, or if possible, by the close of this financial year. But this is only possible if Kenyans can actually come for their money. Come for your money. First check whether you have or you qualify to have the asset by dialing on your phone *361# and registering yourself as an agent of Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Thereafter, check your money and check for others. Once you find you have such assets, then go to our website, www.ufaa.go.ke, and claim your money, and within a maximum of 7 days, we have paid you. However, we recognize there are people who inherited these assets and they need to perfect their documents, their grant of administration. We are in liaison with the judiciary. We are working in close partnership with the Huduma Center, the national government officers, that is the chiefs, the assistant chiefs. For any claim of 100,000 shillings, the chiefs are assisting us to identify you. We urge Kenyans to come for their money. We are the only institution in Kenya that actually calls you for your money. Others cause you to pay. We are the only other institution in Africa. Finally, I would like, before I invite the CEO, I would like to tell Kenyans that this money is safe. Every coin that is received to us has a person's name. We have registers kept by us and our holders, so nobody can corrupt this money. The money is safe. And we hold this money at the central bank in safe, risk-free government securities. Nobody can get this money. So if you are planning to steal this money or to corrupt up this money, it's impossible. We are working with other agencies, such as the data protection and even the national government on the interior, to confirm every claim, every data that is received to us, and any claimant is sure that your money will get to you. So karibuni mchukue pesa zenu tafadhali, because we have a duty. On the other hand, we urge everybody to become an agent, ask people to come for their money.
Thank you. Yeah, my name, as you've heard from my chairman, is John Mwangi, the CEO and managing trustee of UFAA. Today we are on this auspicious, great occasion, launching our strategic plan. And we are happy to let the public know that we are here to serve them. We are looking at 4 key things in the next 5 years that we're going to focus on. Number 1 is to partner with our holders, people who are holding these monies, tell them to identify this money from their records, look for their owners, And if they can't find them, then they bring them to the authority. Number two, and perhaps very important for us, is also to look for the owners of those monies and see to it that we reunite them with their monies. And we are calling all members of the public, please check that whether you have unclaimed financial assets by dialing *361# or going to our website. Check if you have got unclaimed assets for yourself or for your loved ones. And if you do, then that code will prompt you on how to claim your money. And we really would wish to give this money back to their owners. And as we say, we are the only government agency calling you to give you back your money. Kindly come forward, check your money, and we'll give it to you. And the other key thing we are focusing on, the third one, is to safeguard. Make sure you've got strong governance controls. Make sure this money is well kept, because you are holding this money on trust on behalf of their beneficiaries. So that's our third pillar. Safeguard this money in the best way possible and make sure it's only be paid to their owners. And the good thing, our law at the moment, there's no time frame as to how long you can keep your money. Okay? Your money is held by us in perpetuity until the day you come or somebody in your lineage comes, in case you are not there. But that will have to be through succession. And our fourth objective is to strengthen our institutional capacity, leverage on technology, partnerships, to see to it that we disseminate our mandate to the fullest way possible. So the reasons why monies become unclaimed, number one is perhaps forgetfulness. You just forget. Maybe you had a bank account, you closed that account, or you left the account and there was some money in that account. You took an insurance policy, it matured, but the money was not paid to you. You bought shares in the stock exchange, you sold those shares, and then some were left, or there's some dividends you get that are too little, and you feel that, don't go and keep that check in the bank. The check goes stale, then the money becomes unclaimed. So number one is forgetfulness. Number two is maybe ignorance. You just ignore. Okay? You get a check of 100 shillings, and you have to go and look to bank the check. You feel so lazy because a check of 100 bob, there is a check, there is you, and there's the bank. So when you look at those variables, you say tomorrow. Before you realize 6 months are over, the check goes stale, but doesn't mean you've lost your dividends. Okay? Then after 3 years, those monies become unclaimed for dividends. The other thing are the mobile monies. Okay? You get some money in your mobile line, then you lose the line, or you lose the phone, or you change the line on phone, and then that money becomes unclaimed. Maybe you leave employment of a service, then within 1 year, you've not been paid your salaries, and there's no dispute going on between you and the employer. Again, that money becomes unclaimed. So why money become unclaimed is through passage of time. Okay? And the law has prescribed 1 year is the shortest, and the longest is 5 years for bank accounts and for gift vouchers. You know those vouchers you are given, then you don't cash. After 5 years, they become unclaimed. But bulk of the assets qualify as unclaimed after 2 years, between the time you lose touch with the person who is maintaining your account. And the other thing is maybe death. Somebody has died and he had money somewhere and the family don't know. Okay? Or the person relocates. You leave the country, you go to or a town, and you are given that as your address, then the person cannot reach you. So you have death, forgetfulness, relocation, or ignorance as the reason why money has become unclaimed. And our call to people of Kenya, let the families talk. Share with your spouse, share with your children, share with your family what you own. Don't fear, don't worry, because the reason why you work so hard is for the same people. So let them know what you have, so that in case you are not there, they know where to begin. We're having a very big challenge where people don't know what their loved one had, and they have passed on. And we now have to struggle with succession. We have to struggle with knowing the next of kin. So we are calling on Kenyans. Let's declare to our families, our loved one, what we have, and let's keep proper records so that we don't accumulate these assets. And for those who have assets, please come forward and claim your money.